What happened?
Man, I'll say this, guys. It's been 2 weeks, but it feels like I haven't seen you guys all year.
Gee, I wonder why.
Last year.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rider Time Podcast, the first one of 2026. Give yourselves a round of applause. Wait, hold on. I gotta do this right. Like Eugene Sklovich.
Yeah, if I had my Tegastord right now, I could give myself a round of applause.
Can we get the audience to face palm?
Yes. No, we're good. We're good. We don't need. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? No.
I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. No. We're good. We're good. Yeah. No. But we do have a different set of audience still because we are here to discuss Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 16. Escape.
Escaped.
Escape. Wait, that's not the chick from Go Busters.
I was gonna say.
No, it's a reference to a fish.
It's a reference to the band Journey.
Because someday love will find you.
And then break those chains that bind you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we're here to discuss the first episode of the new arc, which apparently is, well, put simply, it feels very similar to Saber. Not gonna lie. It didn't go actually, no, it kind of did go just like Saber because what's it called? Main character is branded a traitor, and his immediate supervisor is, in a sense, sleeping with the fishes.
Snitches get stitches and sleep with the fishes.
It's almost exactly what happened in Blade as well.
Yeah.
Except there's no secret society of Matrix cosplayers coming in and swooping in. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly, Jake, I'm surprised like you even went that SAO route. Remember what Jesus said. Schmitches get stitches. That wasn't even in the Bible.
That wasn't even my intent because I haven't seen regular Sword Art Online, and I haven't seen Sword Art Online Abridged, despite hearing good things about it.
Okay, Sword Art Online Abridged is fantastic, but like, to put simply, there's a character named Schmidt who has like his own like gaming review podcast, and he always has, let's just say, the hottest of takes. So much so he gets a lot of death threats, and now that he's stuck in the game, some people have the opportunity to follow through on some of their threats.
I see, because when I said snitches get stitches and sleep with the fishes, I was referring to that one scene in The Bad Guys 2 when they're doing job interviews, and Miss Tarantula says that during her job interview.
I haven't seen the second one, but I knew that Richard Agonia was going to be the bad guy in the first one. It's like, and so it's like, oh, hey, Schmidt, remember me? Meat toboggan. No, it's like, remember me? Oh my god, meat toboggan. You bird. And there's like quoting like Bible verses that do not work as like ominous threats. And then he goes like, and remember what Jesus said, schmitches get stitches. That wasn't even in the Bible.
I can confirm that's not in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, well, as Homer Simpson once said, praise Jeebus.
You know, there actually is a Christian tokusatsu called Bible Man.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
I had a few episodes on VHS when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to them though.
And like he does have a cameo in the movie Super. And let me tell you, Paige was very creepy towards the beginning of the third act. Not gonna lie though. But hey, Rainn Wilson beating up bad guys with a monkey wrench. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of which, we go to a pop idol show, and yes, we finally see a Mount Fuji, a hawk, and an eggplant.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I was like, no. They can't do that. They can't, because next thing you know, Mike won't shut up about it. But
like,
they did.
Like the moment you saw that, you knew I was going to mention it.
Exactly.
I was just, oh God, we're going to hear about this. I know we are.
Yeah. So, who is this third police officer that we have not seen yet? But yeah, no, but for real though, no, it's like whenever you make a pattern, you best believe I will point out that pattern until it's fully realized. I mean, like, you can't have a characters named Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji without referencing Hanafuda.
Mm-hmm. That is very true.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Now I play my Embor, my X-Bane Stag, and my perfectly ultimate great Moth. Royal, straight, flush, Uno!
Now we need to have a double duel between Ryuki and Blade versus Decade and Gotchard.
Oh jeez.
And you know what will make it even better? They have a riding duel on their motorcycles.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Because 5Ds is the best. Like, legit audience, go watch 5Ds. It's amazing.
I'm surprised they have not referenced a 5Ds and a Kamen Rider. Like like seriously, we've had already 4 different Rider shows with card gimmicks, and not one of them utilized the cards within the bikes.
Didn't Blade do that?
Blade does it one time.
No,
yeah.
But I mean, like, as a thing, like, just being the levels of like Jack Atlas or like
Hogan?
or anyone from the
or
show.
Kiryu.
It's like or just, you know what? Just take the story of 5Ds and then make it into a Kamen Rider series. Legitimately, it would be a Kamen Rider series.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of what Ryuki was? Because, you had Shinji. He had a contract with Drag Redder, like how, Yusei...
Which was a dragon of the Crimson variety.
Yeah, like how Yusei has a connection to the Crimson Dragon. So, and he's on a motorcycle. So I'm like, is Ryuki 5Ds before 5Ds?
If you think about it, Dragon Knight was closer to 5Ds than Ryuki was, because at least they all actually drove around on motorcycles. I don't mean the one cycle that sends you to the mirror world. I mean, like, they actually drive around in actual motorcycles that are uniquely their own.
Well, remember that like around that time, the Kamen Rider series was already starting, and since we're no longer doing what the Showa was doing, they were also like, we all know, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and all that stuff started to change with their themings. Digimon as well. There's the whole infamous season 4 debacle of Frontier, where you don't have a partner, you actually transform into the Digimon.
That was actually a great season.
No, I know. But again, I know that series by itself is like, oh my god. But that was a reference to Kamen Rider, because it's like, instead of having a partner, you can now become, and it's like, we did have a reference to the Kamen Rider in Tamers the season before with having
Justimon.
and
And to a lesser degree, Beelzemon. But the more blatant example was from Digimon 02, where we had Stingmon.
Stingmon was definitely a Kamen Rider. But yeah, Frontier definitely referenced on the Kamen Rider trope of of someone transforming into the hero. And then again, it was the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! With like, yeah, we already did a season of the occult. Now we have a school of dueling. And so what can we do next?
You know what's funny? So
when you think
about it, fourth, fifth, and sixth generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are basically a copy of the first three generations because think about it. Zeztz involves a main character using an ancient golden artifact where he has like a second person like right next to him helping him learn how to duel while trying to outwit a rival who sometimes becomes his ally. Then in Arc V, main character is in a school where there are different tracks of learning how to duel, and then in V Reigns, which I never watched but vaguely know about, a main character duels while riding on a vehicle of some kind.
Yeah. In Brains, Yusaku rides on a hoverboard in virtual reality. He's a VR
Your games on hoverboards.
But either or, yeah, the references to the Kamen Rider series was really strong with those properties because it just happens to be like, yeah, it's popular again. And so, like, oh yeah, well, they reference that, but then later on you look at Saber or whichever, and you're like, wait, didn't they do that? Don't the motorcycles look somewhat like what they used in 5Ds? Or this, like, oh yeah, there's a Kamen Rider that was locked up in jail and now he's like the bad guy, but he becomes a hero later on. I'm like, yeah,
like Kiryu.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot, when I always say to people, I'm like, oh yeah, no, Toko is very niche. It's a very niche thing, but the references in anime are ridiculous. Like, do not look at what we do and think, oh, that's stupid. That's something. You could watch an American animation. How many times do you see a Star Wars or a Star Trek or a Battlestar Galactica or even a Farscape reference in shows? For some reason, like, wait, did they just, yeah. Was that, yeah. But this show is about, I know, it's a slice of life show about two men raising a child, and apparently they did a fucking Firefly reference. God knows why. It just is. And obviously, yeah, this episode of Zeztz really was like, oh yeah, we could see the references here to past shows, to Saber, to Blade, to Ryuki. But to me, we never actually, like, usually within those stories, it was because someone from the inside, not the main cast, was the bad guy. It was someone else. But now we're led to believe that the organization that we work for is the one that are the bad guys, and Nox and his crew are just like a resistance towards it. Who are these other people that Nox is with? Are they also past riders? Are they also past people that worked for Code? Did they figure something out? Did they realize what they were doing? Was my theory on the captains and also on what was going on actually true?
Maybe.
Something's up here because, like, we start off with like Zero just like contemplating what he's gonna do with Baku. He is just like, I'm not happy with you, Baku. I really am not. I'm not happy with you. I'm like, just pull out the gun already, Zero. Just shoot him.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just
do
do
it.
it.
Just do it.
Just
Don't
fucking
let your
do it.
dreams be dreams. Yesterday
Just
used
fuck-
to be tomorrow, so just do it.
I mean, the boy already knows too much, and you can't. Now it's like, so are we the hero or are we the villain? We don't know yet. We don't know. But I'm like, if you know, Zero, but I'm like, I feel like right now you know, but for some reason you're just going with it. You're just you know it's wrong. You know it's horrible, but you're like, I have to turn an eye. I have to, it's like I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna turn my back on you right now.
Yeah.
But
He's definitely hiding a lot of things.
Poor Baku right now is just torn. And we also lost his girlfriend. Because, yeah, we have an idol concert, and it's Nem's idol concert. But I thought Nem was actually with him.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought that was Nem. I'm like, wait, you're watching yourself perform? And it's like, no, it's another person. It's another person.
Yeah, we kind of made that reference in Blade where like, oh yeah, Hiyomi low-key looks like Mar because it was the hairstyle of the time.
The hair. It's like, yeah. It's like, what are you like? They all look the same. Well, you know what? When everyone's rocking the same haircut or more or less, I'm like, you try to, yeah, okay, no, I'm not. You try to distinguish between the two. Seriously, you try to distinguish. I'm like, no, looks the same. Oh, wait, no, you're not. You're not. But yeah, Nem gets kidnapped again.
Yeah.
But
haven't we had enough?
No, we have not had enough because now we're going into fairy tales. Because I just said to myself, there's no way. There's no way that this is actually what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Apparently Nem is Little Red Riding Hood and she got herself eaten by a wolf.
Again, this kind of sounds like Saber because they would totally use Little Red Riding Hood as like one of the Wonder Ride books.
Yeah, they totally would have.
But of course, Nem has to look like red for some reason. I'm like, okay. So, is she gone? No, she's just like anything else. She's trapped inside, locked up, and chained up again. Okay.
Are we?
Okay.
Yeah, we made so many jokes about what's it called? Repeating the plot of like past Rider series, but geez, this again?
Well, it's one thing when it comes down to female characters. They could either be like very, very like self-efficient, or they could just be the damsels.
Oh yeah, we've talked to Linda Yamamoto to death about that.
I seriously don't see Nem becoming a rider or becoming like an ally in the fight. She's just there to be there, and that's fine. But I'm like, if for some reason they do give Nem a drive and they wind up making her into a Kamen Rider, I'm like, okay, what is she gonna do? I'm not against the idea, but what was your what was your thoughts in making her into a Kamen Rider? That's my question. If they dare go down that route, I don't think so, but we never know. But yeah, our dear best girl has been kidnapped again.
Mm-hmm.
And first, and again, I'm like, okay, that the reference is there. I see it. Okay, fine. Let's start with the opening credits. Mm-hmm. And it turns out to be a dream because, well, as I said, Zero talks to Baku and says to him, like, yeah, no, I'm not happy with you at all. Not one bit. Well, I'm not happy with you guys either. I don't know what code is. I don't really get it. I thought I did, but now I don't. So I'm gonna go find Nem. And then Zero just kind of like wakes him up. He's like, nope.
Mhm.
Then we cue to Fuji and Nasaka. Apparently, they're having a traditional Japanese breakfast inside the closet.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was so spacious in there.
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently Big Sis is there, and now she's become Baku's manager for some reason. I guess Zero's like, yeah, go ahead, be his management, I guess. And Fuji finally accepts the fact that Mr. Otaka is actually Nox, and that he is a part of these black cases that have been going on, and is one of the bad guys we've been fighting this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, Fuji, it took you 16 episodes, but at least you're finally on the same page as us.
Yeah.
Put your head down in shame and kneel on the floor, you fucking dork. What the hell? Like, seriously, how much more? Like, you believe in Sasquatch, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Bermuda Triangle, but the fact that, oh yeah, my best friend is the bad guy? I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It took Nausicaa a good beating upside the head and make him like to really apologize. I'm like, yeah, no, apologize to Buck because he was so right. He was so on the level with you, but you didn't believe him. You almost got him in trouble with the police too, because you can't accept the fact that your friend is like working for the enemy. Which again, we use the quotations because we don't know what the fuck is going on right now. But apparently, yeah, hijinks ensue that Big Sis's boss has gone missing for some reason. I forgot about him, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't
Cardboard.
get the box guy.
The box guy. I'm like, the box? Like, yeah, that's her boss, yeah. I thought it was the other. I thought it was the old geezer who was her boss. Like, no, well, yeah, but she works for him, and he's the president of the company. So, okay, I just wanted to get that squared away. But why is he gone missing? We don't know.
We don't know. No. Maybe he just has his own agenda.
We are a secret club because of our agenda.
Never trust Japanese businessmen.
No.
Yeah, so apparently Nem has gone missing. But I'm like, did they ever find her real body? I don't think so. They keep talking about, like, oh, she's gone missing. He's like, yeah, I don't think you guys have ever found her body. But they go and investigate. Because apparently she was last seen in a hospital. I'm like, yeah, but apparently she's been gone from that hospital. So why the heck are we going back to the hospital? And we run into the woman who Baku was like sitting next to at the Idol concert. And it apparently is a nurse who works at this hospital. And she was in charge of taking care of Nem until she mysteriously disappeared.
I'm fan number 7. Wait, you're in the first 10?
She was just like, oh. I'm like, so is dream world like a thing now in this in this reality? Like everyone's just like, hey, I saw you in my dream. I'm like, that's not strange to say, I guess.
Yeah. You could make it out like yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, he's Agent 7. He's fan number 7. Just somebody needs to make a video to where it's the Ultra 7 opening with Kamen Rider Zeztz, so you see him go 7, 7, 7.
Yeah, that does happen a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah.
Is Zabaku's favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens?
Maybe. Yeah, his favorite Ultraman series is Ultra 7, while his favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Season is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
I will not add to that. Anyway, so yeah, we don't really understand what's going on here. In terms of like, yeah, so Nem has gone missing, but also she's gone missing in the dream world. We did have a little confrontation with the nightmare in this episode, which looks very canine-esque.
Yeah.
He
is the big bad wolf.
It looks like something out of the Green Slime video, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Of that one where they did with the 3 little pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Because this big bad wolf is riding a hog.
Mm-hmm.
And he's huffing and puffing in Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, for some reason, he wants to play stupid. It's like, where's Nem? I don't know. And just right
really now.
We have this whole like chase sequence where like they literally play chicken with each other.
Yeah.
And well, I'm like, you know what? This ain't gonna end for the wolf. I know it's gonna suck. It's really, really gonna suck. But I'm guessing that this is all happening within the nurse's dream because we cut to her and she's the one who's having this dream, but she's not actually in it. So is this nightmare by her creation, or is this just something that's affecting her dreams?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And again, you would think, hey, that's going to be the focus of this episode, right? We're going to focus on finding Nem.
Not really.
Put a pin in one. Put a pin in that little thought right there, because we do also get a scene in this episode with Nox and the mysterious woman that are in a strange room together. She winds up creating a purple capsule
that splits open.
It doesn't spin. It's literally a Pokeball.
Yes.
And she gives it to Nox, and she's like, "Do what you need to do. Go and make a nightmare happen." I'm like, so, are you guys creating the nightmares? Are you guys
trying to fight them?
I don't know, because we had that whole thing a couple episodes back where Nox was like trying to kill one, but then Baku was the one that did it.
Yeah, Nox, what exactly is your goal? What is your end game? What are you trying to accomplish?
That's the question that we got going on, especially right now with Zero, is that, all right, who is actually the good guys here? Who is actually the side that we should be on?
You know what's funny? What's funny is, like, I remember there used to be a mobile game called Steven Universe Destroy the Light. And then there was a sequel called Steven Universe Protect the Light. So I'm like, how about a third game? Steven Universe, make up your goddamn mind about the light.
No, it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, to where Sayo starts the Society of Light.
Oh, jeez.
No, can we just agree that Sayo from GX and anyone on Steven Universe were just garbage characters?
Yeah. Like, well, to be fair with Sayo, his body was taken over by some sort of light alien creature thing, so he wasn't really in control of that.
If I remember right, he gave himself to the light creature thing.
It's been a while since I've last watched GX, but I remember, like, after they got it out of him, he turned over a new leaf and he became a much better person.
Well, yeah, because he realized he was a dumbass for believing this thing, and again, it still goes with Steven Universe. We're all dumbasses to believe that, the crystal gems and anyone associated with them were actually good people or good whatever, because in all honesty, everything that they did was based on lies and based off of bullshit, off a temper tantrum of a little petite monarch who couldn't like grasp their place in the world.
Yeah. Honestly, I always thought that they put Rose Quartz on a pedestal when she didn't deserve it at all. But at least give Sayo this. He actually learned from his mistake, turned over a new leaf, and became an ally to Judai.
I mean, like later on, obviously, like, you know, during the conflict, that was like, okay, what the fuck? But the whole time with Steven Universe, it's like from beginning to end, no one in this show at all is a good person or a good anything. Everything was by their jealousy, by their own self gain, or like, I have never watched a show that I was like, I don't like anyone in this show. I want them all to die, even though some of them do get redeemed in a way. I want them all dead, especially the person who started this. I'm like, just kill the boy. Just end it. Just do it.
Kill the boy.
Just kill the boy. Just do it.
I'm like, terrible.
No.
Man, imagine applying that logic to Harry Potter.
Well, no, that with Harry Potter, that was like, okay, so your whole purpose was just to keep the boy alive enough so he would like actually willingly kill himself. Which I'm like, that's not willingly. You guys are setting him up to.
He might like, and if he feels the pressure that he needs to sacrifice himself, is that still considered willingly? Because
no, it's not. It's not. People I have even spoke about it
because it feels like coercion, if anything.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with like, obviously, you know, comparing the two of GX and Steven Universe. It's like, no. The fact of the matter is that at least one character actually did learn and did try to better themselves. And that's the only beacon of light that is within both. But at least with 5Ds, it's like, or like GX, it's like, yeah, that was he willingly did it. And he repented. And it's like, but everyone here is like in universe is like making an excuse for the person who did all this. And I'm like, this could all be solved right now if we just kill the boy. Really, like, you know, honestly, it's like, Steven, you are an abomination. You should not even be here technically. And
but then there was that one time he fused with his dad.
I don't get. I remember I talked to someone about that, and we did go into deep of what that meant. And it's like, so the fusion is kind of like this, but it's technically not. What is it then? You know, it's just, let's just put it that it's just fusion, because if we go any more deeper, it's disgusting. It's absolutely completely disgusting if we go any more deeper than that. Either or Steven Universe, total trash show. Absolutely trash. I'm like, I'll
say this. The first two seasons were not bad. Season 3 had a lot of good moments, though it wasn't perfect. But season 4 onward was when it was really bad. And Steven Universe Future was even worse. Steven almost genocided the entire town just because Sadie and Lars broke up.
No. Again, good writing. But again, it's like, you're not helping. I know what you're trying to do. You're not helping. You're not, especially with the undertones that you're trying to put in there. Like, and we see it, we get it, we know, and it's cool. But
and not only that, it just feels like this whole show deals more with like emotions than logic.
No, that's pretty much it. Can you imagine if what they did with that was in this show? Because as of right now, we do have emotions here with, you know, 7 and 0 and everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Steven Universe, they do the whole emotional thing way too often, to where it's like, oh, oh, a character is crying over this and this. It must be Tuesday. Instead of doing it every once in a while to make it feel more impactful.
That's why I say, like, you know, thank
For me,
God
one
they're
of the
not.
biggest problem is like they try to redeem everybody.
And you can't. You can't.
You can't.
No. Here's the thing: is that you can, for a villain character, sometimes redemptions do make sense, but then there are other times to where it's like, no, this character can't be redeemed. You can explain why they're this way. You can explain why they're so set in their ways. But some characters just can't be redeemed. Even My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has, some characters redeem themselves. Like Luna redeemed herself. Discord more or less redeemed himself. But then you've got characters like Queen Chrysalis, to where she never redeems.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I mean, and that's the thing that I'm hoping doesn't happen with Zeztz is that, no. There is no something here is not right, and either or, something's got to give. Something, maybe both, because really, we cannot excuse horrible actions. We can't excuse that. We can't, but no. How many people suffered? How many people, I get it. We have two sides and we're not sure which one we should be on. But when you look at it, and what we have right now is a conflict between Nox and Zero, and Baku is in the middle. In Universe, that was not a thing. They were always on one fucking side, which I'm like, ugh, no, because what winds up happening is that apparently Nox fight it, like, again, that whole thing, like I said, with the werewolf, the nightmare. We're gonna have to come back to that next week, because we now go into an actual battle between Zero and Nox.
But before that motorcycle chase scene with Baku and the wolf nightmare was really cool.
Yeah.
Did Baku use the protect? Was that him?
Yeah, he was like the barrier capsule.
Yeah. Or was that Zero? I'm like, either or. It's like one of them did it, but they did have a chicken fight, which I'm like, Baku, you've got a gun. You could just shoot the damn thing.
Yeah, like that scene in Indiana Jones when that guy's got that sword and then Indy just shoots him.
Yeah, I'm like, you could just shoot to the mother, but it's like, again, you don't know where Nem is. We do find out that Nem is inside the damn wolf, but you don't say.
Yep.
Yeah, he ate her. It like hold the slaw. Always chew your food, people. Never.
The rest of the episode focuses more on Zero versus Nox of all.
Oh yeah. For the next 6 minutes, it's nothing. Like, but wait, weren't we chasing? Oh, that's not important. We'll focus on that next week. That's not important right now. Right now, a bike is fighting a paraplegic right now, and I'll tell you this: Zero did get some good hits on Nox. He did kick his ass, to the point that he even clipped the driver off of him, and he transformed.
Dehensioned?
Yeah, I was gonna say demorph, but I'm like, that's not proper.
Dehension?
Yeah. So he winds up like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? Nox, you're fucked, Nox. And it's like, no. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I bought a second one. Now available at your local Toys R Us.
In Japan.
Yeah, so we get an. I guess it's an upgrade. I guess
It looks cool.
It looks aight. Honestly, it looks like a jester, if anything.
I mean, I'm
Now
like,
that you mention it,
yeah, it's. You know what it reminded me of, and just by how it transforms, it reminds me of the Wizard Drive. I mean, he doesn't have rings, but the thing like does kind of give like a musical vibe, especially when he puts in the capsule.
yeah,
And
it makes me think of the Jiku driver because it spins around 360 degrees, but except on his chest rather than his belt. I mean waist.
Yeah. Either or, the references are there, and we do get. I mean, it's still Nox. I don't think they gave a name to this form. It's just, I guess, like an upgrade to what he.
It's just called Kamen Rider Nox, whereas his previous form was called Nox Knight.
Nox Knight, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty badass. The white. Like I said, I was not a fan of his original default form. I thought the silver and the orange made him look more like Ultron than anything. I'm like, there's not really a lot that is drawing me towards Nox Knight. But this one with like the white and orange and the contrast and with the blues and whatnot to it, I'm like, all right. And we finally have a proper like visor and crest placement. Because that kind of, in a way, irritated me, but I get why they did it when it came to the helmet. It made him look like he had 4 eyes, but it still kind of bugged me that it's not centered. It's just a little bit lowered. It's not symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Death the Kid.
Yeah. Like Michael was with Rogue back when we did Bill. All because of that one little eye on his helmet, Mike was foaming at the mouth.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah.
Good times.
Nox ain't holding back. He's not holding back. And neither is Zero. I was like, oh my god, Zero is going Super Saiyan. When it actually mattered, not that blue or red or what. No. I'm talking about OG. He's like, I ain't fucking around, dude. No joke, seriously. Fuck blue, red, instinct, whatever the fuck you guys got. When they went actual fire and gold, I'm like, okay, shit has gotten serious now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else.
Or when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2, and then they played that song that was a mix of Japanese and Hebrew. Like, that was legit.
I'm like, now it's like, okay, yeah, that is what I mean. But just like anything, okay, because we've seen it before, that doesn't mean he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Zero? What are you gonna do, buddy? What are you gonna do? He gets a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like he gets his server ripped out or something like that.
Yeah, and then the server thing looks like one of the Chaos drives that you get out of the gun robots in Sonic Adventure 2 that you could feed to your Chow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, did he just pull his spark plugs? Yeah, he got his ass. He got a fatality. He literally got a fatality off the second floor and blew up.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is a Mortal Kombat fatality. He got knocked off the second floor and into this pit of spikes.
Or did he get knocked off?
If we only had a drum roll for that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
So join us next week when Baku can't defeat the Wolf Nightmare. So instead, Aku's version with great flaming eyebrows beats up the big bad wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you know that Samurai Jack episode
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Goose Fairy Tales?
yeah.
Yes.
But
A giant piece of bacon.
Oh, it was beef jerky.
it was beef
And
jerky.
beef jerky. It looks
Beef
like bacon.
jerky!
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Yeah. But that is where we leave the episode. For episode 16, Stupid. Nox killed Zero.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's
Oh, hell.
Well, remember, Zero isn't.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Yep.
again.
I mean, isn't Nox an no, not Nox. Zero in actual person, and the motorcycle. He's just talking through that.
Yep.
Well, that's what they said, obviously, but I'm like, I mean, we do see a preview for next week, which is Zeztz versus Code versus Nox, and we do see Baku with the bike. So it's like, okay, yeah. So should I feel something here that the bike got destroyed? I feel more for Battle Hopper when he got sliced. I don't know if I should feel anything for Zero here, because technically he is an asshole.
And plus, he probably mass produced, different motorcycle auto-vlogging 2.0s.
Yeah.
The thing with this episode, and it's been a thing for at least the past couple episodes, is we don't know who to trust at this point. We don't know what's going on or what's happening. I kind of was like, the fight between Zero and Nox was good, but I was like, I really don't have any feelings for Zero dying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
like he hasn't earned that love, because the entire time all he did was question Baku's loyalty. The entire time. Ever since the Protect the National Treasure episode, which we still don't know what it is.
I mean, the thing is that, he's been with us. He's kind of the mentor in a way, but really, are you? And in all honesty, it's like, you haven't really been much of support other than just being a motorcycle. Like, everything is just mysterious with you. And if so, why? What's your reason with Code? What's going on? What is it that that you're trying to keep us in the dark about?
Yeah, he could have ulterior motives for all we know.
I mean, that's what I'm at, because I'm like, a lot of people are like, oh my God, Zero died. I'm like, I really don't feel anything for Zero. I would care if something happened to Nem. I would care if something happened to Baku.
Heck, you would probably care if something happened to Fuji. And I know you're not a big fan of his.
No, I know I'm not a big fan of Fuji's.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm like, that was actually brutal, that you gave him a fatality, and that's how we end the episode. So what you ripped out has to be also something important.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was actually kind of expecting him to crush it in his hands at first.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to, but then we cut the episode to the preview, and I'm like, oh, come on now. But I don't know. Does he have in his hand something important? Is it something that links him to the bike, or is Zero an actual person, or is it just a voice that we have?
Who knows? Maybe Zero himself could be a nightmare for all we know.
Possibly. We're not sure. But
also, Mike, I'm also kind of surprised that you didn't bring up during the fight when he has the capsum and the sword, and then he uses Nox's sword to, spin the capsum in it. I'm surprised you didn't bring up that scene in Bouken to when Akashi uses Ryuan's sword to spin the thing on the Excellular to transform, because that's what it made me think of.
it's one of those niche moments. But you know what's even crazier is when Masumi did it off of a bullet in episode 34.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did do that.
Yeah. It's like one's more cinematic, but the other one's more quote unquote badass. But let's be honest, we still prefer the cinematic one. So Akashi won, Masumi the 0.95.
Yeah. Even Mac did it similarly to how Akashi did it in Bouken.
Yeah. I just wish he didn't have that whiny voice to him. Don't get me wrong, the crash out is valid. It's just come on, dude. You had a chance to be human, but you threw it all away. I want to be a real boy. No, but for real though, I act like, despite how much I ridicule Mac for that, I do like Mac as a character. But the two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's episode 16, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Thoughts?
This could have been just a Zero-centered episode and not have Nem and Baku in it, and it still would have given us the same results.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of a thing that I'm like, why didn't we just focus on Zero here? Like, why did we need Baku so much?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, oh yeah, that's an afterthought. But again, it's a two-parter, so the greater scheme is like now, like, yeah, we now we can focus on saving them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As I said, I don't really have any feelings towards Zero, quote unquote, dying in this episode. I kind of feel like, yeah, I think he really deserved that. As to, does this mean Zero's out of commission? Is he not going to be around? I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not just, oh, he just destroyed the body, I had to send another one. I hope
I hope he actually goes silent for a couple of episodes.
I'm hoping that there's some repercussions to what happened. Like, he just doesn't show up the next episode and say, like, yeah, I had to get another one out of storage. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're not Battle Hopper.
Yeah.
So,
I
do
still
you
wonder.
do you feel more for Road Sector than you do Zero?
Ooh, that's a good question for Steve.
For what?
Do you feel more for
Road Sector than you do Zero?
Let's just put it this way. I give more about what happens to the original bike from Ichigo than I do like for Zero. Like Road Sector honestly is just like I don't know what was the purpose of that other than selling toys.
Like it'd be funny if someone says that Autovagin had more personality than Zero.
Even though Autovagin had no personality, it was just support.
Yeah. But remember that one time he hilariously started shooting his Gatling gun at Mari?
It's like, yeah. Wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, she's an orphanoch technically, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Attack the orphanochs, and technically he did.
Yeah. More or less. From a certain point of view.
This episode is a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah.
All right. How about you?
I don't know. I thought it was enjoyable. Yeah, I do agree that it could have been more Zero centered, and it wouldn't really change the result. Like, I mean, we're 16 episodes in. Zero is obviously hiding a lot of things, not telling us everything. So it's kind of like, I don't blame Baku for like questioning him and just being like, just tell me everything. If I'm going to work for you, I need to know what I'm doing. I need to know what I'm trying to accomplish.
The BS here in this episode is that Zero is the one grilling Baku, which is like the boy was gonna find out regardless.
Yeah, and honestly, it's better you be transparent with certain information with your agents.
Yeah, why the fuck are you mad? Why the fuck are you gonna pull the gun out? It's like, you know too much now. He's an agent. Like, espionage and information is their thing, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like that. It's at the level of like, when Captain America found out that Hydra was actually like Shield actually was Hydra. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the actual comic. It's like, you really thought he wasn't going to figure it out. You really believe that he was just like blindly accepting orders because no. So what's the deal, Code? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I do like the design of the wolf nightmare monster. It does look cool. I guess it's also a little bit of bias because wolves are one of my favorite animals.
And honestly, it could have been a Fies reference.
Yeah, more Fies references because we've got Autobotting 2.0 in this show.
But it also did look like one of those what they called the battle cats from Overdrive.
The Fear Cats?
Oh, Fear Cats.
The Questers?
Yeah, the Fear Cats.
Honestly, Questers sounded way cooler.
Like, I was like, the head looks so. I was like, why does it look so familiar? And I'm like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, and Nox's new form definitely looks cool. So honestly, I'm just gonna give this episode an 8.5. I thought it was a good episode.
I'll put it on at a 7. I'll even you guys out because honestly, it could have been actually 7.5 there, right? It's average now. But yeah, because honestly, it's like it's the obligatory first episode of the new arc, and they are rarely good. Now, Geets was probably the exception to this rule. Revice was super disappointing because it's like, because Sakura saw that green light down that basement and she just backed out last minute, so we don't know what's in the basement. And then there's and then for Gotchard, it's just they're just setting up for Majade, but she doesn't actually show up for another 2 episodes, so it's like, why?
Right.
It's like, remember the stuff that happened in the winter film? It sure would be terrible if you didn't see it, because then you'd be really confused. Which makes me wonder, would they show the winter film in America to a certain capacity? If not during this season, maybe the next season?
Who knows?
Just bring it to the US, because Demon Slayer's got that thing going on.
I mean, Shin Kamen Rider got a limited theatrical release over here.
Yeah. And I can honestly say I watched it with Jordan Fight.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's Jay, you're a cool dude, my guy. Can't wait to see you again. Probably at Morphicon. But yeah, no, it's there's really not much to say about this episode. I know we're supposed to build this dramatic tension that oh my god, Zero's dead, but the thing is he's not dead. It's just the stupid vehicle one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, vehicle Voltron.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, you know what? Hey, here, at least take it like this. At least we got Rugger 15 as Voltron. Albegus, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
But Discotech did release Albegus, so there's that at least. Just never got made into a Voltron show.
What do the people have to say?
All right, so we got some comments. Not gonna lie, I prefer Nox Knight design over Kamen Rider Nox. Yeah.
No, they actually did do something. Nox Knight was just like Zeztz, but in a metallic color. Like that's it. Like,
yeah. So if the Zeroid is destroyed, does that mean no more motorcycles? I mean,
in the preview they have Baku next to the bike, so it's like, you know, like guys, we just saw the bike get destroyed. Are you telling me there's another one? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think of Kamen Rider 5s for a second. We know that there are multiple Jet Sluggers. And we definitely saw auto vaging being sold in a commercial.
Yeah,
life is short. Life is frail. So think about true life.
Don't even.
Imagine some rando buys themselves an auto vagine and then it just turns into a robot. Everyone's got their own fully robotic auto vagine. Yeah.
Instead of Autovagine, can I have Cheetah Nick from Go Busters instead?
That would be more fun. Yeah, maybe he could be voiced by Boom from SPD or Norm from Operation Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or that one douchey music producer from Dino Thunder. All right.
Or one of the Fear Cats.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm curious if 3, 5, and 6 are still with Code hunting down Baku, or if they turn to the lady just like Nox, and for that matter, who is 1 and 2? Yeah, that's a good point, because like we don't see 1 and 2 in the new poster. We just see 3, 5, and 6, and we know that Nox is 4 and Baku is 7. So that accounts for 5 out of 7 code agents.
We do know that number 1 is Nigel Uno.
Yeah, and number 2 is Hoagie P. Gilligan.
Yes.
I swear, if 1 and 2 show up and they're like some fat guy and some bald guy with glasses.
Yeah, who knows how to play a sousaphone.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, we see what you did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The way they do that close up of him just like licking his lips before he plays that sousaphone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Justin SO 8231. I hope Zeztz is the best lightning user in Reiwa. I mean,
have we had any others that deal with lightning?
I mean, there's Ikazuchi from what's it called? No, not Ikazuchi. Espada from
that's right. Yeah. But I mean, like none of the main riders have had like an electric base like that. They are like, you know, electric base.
Well, Revites had Thundergale.
But was that like one of the main forms? Like, you know how people want to say like, oh yeah, there's the base form and then there's this form and then there's the final form.
I mean, it would be his mid form.
I would say
one of his many mid forms, because Heisei era phase 2 and onward really love to load up on those mid forms before we get to the actual final form. It's like we went from Pokemon to Digimon.
It's like Baku's final form is just a gun mode. He's nothing but guns. I'm like, when were guns ever? I mean, he has a gun.
Wait, he becomes G1 Megatron?
Yeah, he just becomes
Does he become the guardian unit of nations?
So Sonic is going to show up in this season.
Right in the computer room.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then in the final battle, Sonic and Shadow will show up, turn super, and we'll hear "Live and Learn" in the background.
Yeah.
It would be cool if they like upgraded the base form into the final form and having the Thunder electrical motif. But who knows? I mean, everything here is always a Digimon evolution. We don't know how or why. It just for some reason.
You know,
dinosaur becomes a robot and then becomes a bigger robot dinosaur that's made out of guns.
Yeah, you know what's really funny to think about is that in 02, armor evolution doesn't actually raise your stage; it just powers you up. So, like Flame-Dramon, Aray-Dramon, Shurimon, Samarimon, Digmon, etc., like. They're still rookies. They're not champions. They're rookies. They're still rookies.
That's why I didn't like the armor evolution. I'm like, that's stupid. Mm-hmm. Like, you took a rookie and just amplified him. That's it. You know, like, not anything good. And they don't even evolve beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like, there's like, I mean, they can like use each other's eggs. We just don't see it in the anime. Although we do see the alternate armor evolutions in later seasons, it's just no one like really brings it up. Like I can't remember the exact combination, but Sagittariumon, like it was like what's it called? An armor of friendship evolution of Hawkmon, I think, or it was flame, or it was the courage mantle for Hawkmon. But the point is, Sagittariumon was one of those alternate mantle evolutions, and he prominently appears in one episode of Frontier. No one even addresses that he is a mantle evolution. And what's really weird, and what's even weird, is that we see a Dukemon and a purple variant of Anjumon in 2 consecutive episodes of Digimon Frontier. Not to mention those 4 Gomamon. Man. Anyways, it was crazy. Like, Frontier was a ride. All right. Baku is the only one that has a strong connection to lightning in the Reiwa. Yeah. So far.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically Zenitsu, which apparently I'm told is the only character I know the real name of from Demon Slayer. Yeah, because I have never read or watched Demon Slayer, so I just have nicknames for the characters. Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up. That's weird. All right. But yeah, you know, you got Scarface, Chibi Runner, Zenitsu, Boar's Head Bistro, Johnny Young Bosch, Lion Guy, Insect Girl, Melon Girl, because her hair looks like a melon, House Hyuga, and Michael Jackson. All right. Next up, like the Thunder Gale and the Spada just got lightning powers, while Baku first nightmare was lightning. Man, you really like Raiden. Maybe you should watch Highlander. Maybe you should watch Highlander, because you got Christopher Lambert as Connor McLeod, and Cregan is played by Clancy Brown, and both of them have played Raiden in the Mortal Kombat. So when you watch Highlander, or the finale, you're basically watching Raiden fight Raiden, and then you see Raiden defeat Raiden, and then he gains lightning powers because he's Raiden. All right. Do you guys play Digimon TCG? I think Kamen Rider TCG would be huge. Digimon TCG, no, I do not play it. Can't speak for the other two guys here, but I know there's this one card game called like Battle Arena or something like that. Arena
that has implemented anime and tokusatsu characters, although
yes, I know there's like a Yu Yu Hakusho deck, a Hunter x Hunter deck, a Bleach deck, a Naruto deck, but a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. This guy knows what I'm talking about. And yes, there's a 0-1 deck, but it's not in English.
The only TCG games that I play are Yu-Gi-Oh! And Duel Masters, even though that's not a thing in the US anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man. Duel Masters. Still
a thing in Japan, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Who's the kid with spiky hair? Shogun. Yeah.
I still want to find the Japanese episodes of Duel Masters, but I can't find subs anywhere.
Good luck. But if you want to watch the English dubs, they're always available on Tubi TV.
Yeah.
Tubi.
I remember taking some episodes when I was young.
I think I've mostly watched reruns of random episodes. But I do remember one of them was like, I think it was season 2. One of them was like ripping off Shakespeare. It's like to break his shield or not to break his shield. That is the question. And then there was like another villain that was making this god awful fourth wall break where it's like I'm the main character. No, you're not. I am. Oh yeah, well the camera's focused on me. No, it's focused on me. Oh yeah, well check this out. Unnecessary zoom. And then the camera zooms unnecessarily towards the opponent's face. Yeah. So yeah, no, it was one heck of a TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So is there one more comment? I believe there is. Nox is scared of darkness, that's why he uses the shadow capsum. Baku's scared of lightning, that's why he uses the plasma capsum. Oh, yeah, so like how Batman is scared of bats, so he dresses up like a bat. While Superman is scared of a truck driver, so he's dressed as a super.
Mm-hmm.
And Iron Man is scared of iron, especially the shrapnel in his chest. That's why he's called Iron Man. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos, and share our videos because it helps us out with the algorithm. We are currently at 3.18 subscribers. Once we get to 3,500 subscribers, we will be doing another fan video for you guys, and I know this guy in particular is especially excited to do the next one because that one is very close to home for him. But yes, we discussed Kamen Rider Zeztz, Kamen Rider Blade. We did our first 6 episodes just yesterday, so check them out. Ultraman Omega starting next week. It comes back. 2 more episodes to go. Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider, which we will cover tomorrow. And number 1 Sentai Go Juger, which is almost at its end. And we are introduced to, shall we say, a very original Ranger. All this and more. And check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we have many interviews and vlogs. If you want to say hi to us in person, these are our upcoming convention dates. We'll be at Pasadena Comic-Con on January 25th at Pasadena Convention Center, Robo Toy Fest on May 31st at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. We hope to see you guys there, and check out our personal social medias. Steve and I are on Instagram, and Jake is on both YouTube and on Twitter. So definitely check out everyone's content. We love you guys. We hope you have a great new year, and we'll see you again real soon. Goodbye, guys.
Good night, guys.
See ya.